Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, I had this idea. I was laying in bed and I was thinking, there are products out there that I have steered away from, like things I have tried in its own category per se. And I have steered away from that item to try other similar or completely different things within that category. But then these are the ones that I go back to, that I repurchase time and time again, things that are always in my collection, my favorite perhaps in that category. And so I will delve deeper into this and explain precisely what I mean. But welcome if you are new. Please subscribe. I did just film a Get Ready With Me, which is this look right here using a bunch of new products that I purchased. And so I will link that into the description box. And let's get into this. So the first thing. Cleansing balms. I have tried several different cleansing balms. I even did an entire comparison video on cleansing balms, which I will link below as well. If you are new to what a cleansing balm is, or if you'd like to know more about what I have tried in comparison, check that video out. But basically, a cleansing balm is what I use to remove my makeup. I don't just go in with a cleanser and wash the makeup into my pores and be done. No, I remove the makeup with the cleansing balm and then I go in to wash my face. So my favorite one that I purchased time and time and time again is the Green Clean by Pharmacy. I love this one because I feel that out of all the cleansing balms that I've tried, this one doesn't strip my face. It doesn't feel tight or dry, nor does it feel excessively oily. A lot of cleansing balms, I mean, it's like waxy and it's like, kind of greasy to get in there. This one doesn't make my face greasy. It doesn't make my hair greasy if it gets into it at the roots, which I don't know how you avoid that. I'm kind of messy though. I'm just kind of messy when it comes to washing and pulling myself together here. I also like this because it really gets into my eyelashes and gets out the glue and the mascara and all of that stuff. This is what this looks like. This is a new one that I have. I always have this in my drawer. I just can't be without this one. I feel like you can also go in as a second cleanse and use this to wash your face if you had wanted to. I just feel like it really gets my face the cleanest without feeling greasy or leaving any residue behind. So the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm by Pharmacy. It's named appropriately too because it really does melt that makeup. It's very fine, not thick, not heavy. It's very thin. That's the word. Thin balm. It's not thick or greasy or heavy. It's just really lovely, so I think all skin types would really enjoy that. I have veered and wandered and tried all kinds of moisturizers in my lifetime, but the day that I tried this one, I knew it was forever going to be in my cabinet, and as of late, it has been my nighttime moisturizer. It has been the only moisturizer that I have that has been sufficient. That's been effective in hydrating my skin throughout the evening. My skin has been really dry lately, and that's not normal for me. Normally I'm pretty normal, maybe a little combo, definitely more combo in the summertime. But right now it's just been putting foundations and powders and concealers over dry skin is a nightmare. So this is the one thing, the Belief, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm that gets the job done. I always have a backup in my drawer. I don't know why I'm pointing at it as if you could see it. It's right there. It's just lovely. It's not a lot of bells and whistles. It is a very hydrating cream moisturizer that packs a punch. Soothes any really irritated areas like around my nose and stuff. Especially when I'm sick, I really like this. Or if you've been out in the cold and your face is kind of chapped from wind, I'm telling you, this is so soothing. It's wonderful. Now, Chelsea, I do not have dry combo skin. Maybe your skin is oily. They do make an Aqua Balm, which is a gel version of this. I don't use that one. I find that gel moisturizers, with the exception of that Clinique one that I liked, just aren't as hydrated enough, especially right now. So I cannot be without this. It is my favorite. It will always be in my cabinet, and it's in its own category. It's the best moisturizer. Little fun item here, Ardell Lashes. I bought the really expensive lashes, like the 20-some, 30-some dollar lashes. They all get glue on them, okay? Once Chelsea touches them, they fall apart. I clip them off wrong. They get goopy. They get full of mascara and liner and all. They all eventually get dirty, kind of like an expensive white t-shirt. Like, it's gonna get dirty just as much as the $5 one. So I've tried those, and I don't see a point in spending that much money on them because these Ardell lashes they're wonderful. I've seen professionals use these. These particular ones are the Demi Wispies. These are just a go-to if you have a wedding or a special event coming up. These look natural, but yet they're going to give you length and a little bit of volume. Now the wispy, the Demi Wispy, it like tapers in towards the inside and then it's a little longer on the outside. So it gives that little cat eye appearance, kind of lifts the eye. There are several different styles, and within the Ardell range there's different kinds too. There's like the foam mink, they have some more luxe ones. Quite frankly, just the OG Demi Wispies, the double Demi Wispies are also a favorite of mine. I just love these. These are the ones I just keep repurchasing time and time again. I've wandered, I've been persuaded, I've tried the more expensive ones, but when I wear a $30 pair of eyelashes, I'm kind of freaking out. Because I'm like, I'm only going to wear these to something special because they're so much money for just something that you just glue on and peel off. So this is kind of an obvious one to include in this category for me, the Beauty Blender. I've tried all the copycats. Like, I've tried a lot of different sponges, beauty sponges. But my favorite is the Beauty Blender. I like the pliability of it. I like the consistency of it. I like that it's not, like, tough. One that I did like was the Real Techniques one. However, that ripped on me so fast. If you remember sorry, there's like a cat hair. Actually, there's like cat hairs flying in the air like sprinkles. The last spring, I was really trying to find drugstore options that I would like. And I bought like 4 of the Real Techniques ones. Well, if you do the math, if you buy 4 Real Techniques, you've bought this easily. So I just decided this doesn't rip on me. This lasts me a long time. I do like to change them out about every 3 months or so, or when I notice that I'm starting to get a lot of breakouts, because yes, I wash it, but I just feel like, you know, if my skin's really sensitive, this could be the culprit. So I like the pliability of this. It's just my favorite. It's kind of like Crocs. I had Crocs, right? I remember when they first came out. You had Crocs, and then you had the brands that tried to copycat the Croc material. And you could not copycat the Croc material because the Croc material was pliable and comfortable, and the not Croc material was like hard. Same concept. If you watch any of my Get Ready With Me's or see me without makeup, I naturally don't have a lot of brows going on. I used to at one point. I had full-on brows. I don't know what's happened. The hairs have fallen off and they've regrown in places that I don't need hair. And so I don't mess around when it comes to putting my brows on. When I find something that works, I don't know why I've ever wandered. I've tried other things, okay? But the Anastasia Brow Definer in this particular shade, medium brown, I like the brow definer better than the Brow Wiz because it covers more surface area quicker. And it works. They don't come off, they don't smudge off, they don't disappear throughout the course of the day. I'm sweaty Betty, so I need something that's gonna stay and I don't wanna worry about it. I just love this. It just gets the job done. As you can see, the color is a really good match for me. What else do I need to say about this? This comes with a spoolie on the other side that I enjoy. I've tried others. I've tried Drugstore. I've tried Benefit. I've tried It Cosmetics. I've tried powders. I've tried all kinds of things. But I didn't like any of them. None of them were this. This is my favorite, so this always, this is the only thing I ever use anymore, is that Brow Wiz. This next item needs no introduction. I have quite frankly mentioned it so much on my channel, I feel like I'm shoving it down your throats. But I really am blown away by the quality and how much I love this. So, foundation. Oh my goodness, we all know the road we travel with foundation. There's so many new ones to try all the time. Formulas, our skin changes, so different times of the year, you know, you might need matte one day, maybe the next day you need luminous. Situations arise, maybe you need something more longevity, maybe you're just going to the pool and you don't want to mess with foundation and you need something lighter. There's all these things that can happen and affect your decision on what kind of foundation you're going to choose. But I can sit here and say, I have been in several different of those scenarios and more, and I just can't stop with the Physicians formula. It's drugstore, it's affordable. The shade range is very poor. However, hopefully it grows. I think the actual website though might carry more. I think there's like 16 shades. They could definitely expand within that. I love this foundation. It feels high-end when I wear it. It looks like skin. I get coverage. This isn't full coverage, but I'm not really in that playing field anymore. I've kind of left that game, and I'm more into the I want to look pretty, I want to feel good about my skin, but I don't want to mask her up, you know what I mean? So this is wonderful. I love so much about this foundation. I did do a separate video review, which I will just send you over to if you really want to go in depth, wear test, all that. But I can sit here and say confidently that you need to try this foundation. Okay, so tools, brushes. Wow, I've tried a lot here too, from very inexpensive to luxury price points when it comes to brushes and tools. And quite frankly, I've come to this conclusion. I don't like scratchy brushes. I can't deal with that scratchy feeling. I've tried these, and now everything gets compared to these, and I'm referring to the Goss brushes. Now, there are other brands out there like the Sonia G brushes I would like to try. I do have a few Haki Hodo and Chiki Hodo. Those are all I would say on this playing field, this ball game. That's where I'm at. I have other brushes that I use, but they're not a joy. You know what I mean? Like, they get the job done, yes. There's some Real Techniques ones I like too, but by golly, this is the blush brush that I use. Like, I have to force myself to use others because this is the number 14 cheek brush. I love it. I love it because it doesn't pick up a ton of blush when you go to apply. Blush is one of those things that I think you need less, and then you blend, and then you can build. Like, we don't need to go in full pigment on the first try, because now we have Bows of the Clown cheeks, and that's really hard to blend out, you know? And so I like this because it's also very, like, I can have a light hand with it. Here's the kind of person I am when it comes to doing stuff. You know, and I like choke up on this, and it just gets all kinds of crazy. But with makeup, you really need to slow down and have a light hand, you know? Otherwise, it can be disastrous very quickly. But I love that it's a natural haired, bristled brush. I don't have to wash it very much. It's so soft. I love that it's wispy, and I can just do all this. Something that's more dense, like, say, this one, it's a heck of a lot harder to blend product out with such a dense brush, you know? And it picks up so much. I'm just totally into this. On that same thought, the Goss number 11 bronzer brush. I just love it. I love it for lots of the same reasons that I love this one, you know, when it comes to like the bristles, the texture, you know, the longevity, the craftsmanship, the quality. But why I like this bronzer brush is, if you can't tell, my face is petite. So like, I only need bronzer right here. It's just a little tiny bit. So if I go in with, say, this, I have bronzer, even if I try to do it like this, like everywhere. It's too much. It covers too much surface area. I like this one because I see how it's tapered, and if I really want to, I can do this, dip it into the product, and do this. I can sculpt out with this. I can get like a contour if I want with this. I just like the size of this one, along with all the other good things about it. So, highly recommend the Goss brushes. I would like to try some of the aforementioned brush brands. I just haven't jumped on that bandwagon, but the Goss are perfect. I'm sad this video's over already. You know how I feel about short videos. I have a hard time doing them. But in this category, these are the first things that came to my mind when I was thinking about what can I not veer from? Like, these are what I use. Something amazing is going to have to come out to take the place of these items, because quite frankly, nothing else has been able to take these things' place. Thank you guys so much for watching. What are some of the things that you just have? This is what you use. You've tried other things. This is what you've gone back to. Let us know down in the description box in case there's something that we might need to try. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.